Hello and welcome. My name is Jill Turley. I am a National Nutrition Advisor for the Alliance for a Healthier Generation. I'm joining you today from Fayetteville, Arkansas. I support out-of-school time sites working to create a healthier out-of-school time environment by building a healthy eating culture and implementing policies and practices to support healthy eating and good nutrition. Today we will explore Healthy Eating 06, Environmental Support, from the Alliance for a Healthier Generation's Healthy Out-of-School Time Framework. This standard states, our organization's physical environment supports healthy eating. Over the next few minutes, we will explore some of the best practices that support this standard and why they are important, as well as ideas for how to engage youth when implementing this standard. At the end of this on-demand learning opportunity, you will walk away with an understanding of the role that the physical environment plays in creating a healthy eating culture. You will be able to identify at least 2 concrete action steps you could take to implement this standard, and you will be able to identify where to go to find additional resources. You will need a pen and notebook for this learning opportunity. Visualize your site. What's on the walls? Where is there marketing, promotion, or advertising at your site? Pause this recording and jot down where you can think of at your site where there are marketing materials. Now, think about what that marketing promotes. Is it products, foods, beverages, activities? I ask you to think about the marketing materials at your site because those are part of the physical environment that supports or does not support a healthy eating culture. There are 2 best practices that address the message sent by marketing materials or other materials at your site. Our program environment does not have posters or advertisements on the walls that promote unhealthy foods or beverages, and our program environment provides positive messages about healthy eating through posters, pictures, and books. Posters, advertisements, pictures, and books that promote unhealthy foods and beverages or unhealthy eating behaviors undermines a healthy eating message. Ask staff to help identify places where foods, beverages, or eating are referenced around your site. If unhealthy messages are being sent by the materials around the site, begin to brainstorm alternative replacements that could be accessed and used. It's also important to think about screen time. Another best practice in this standard states, our program restricts screen time to avoid exposure to food marketing. Reducing screen time helps reduce youth's exposure to food and beverage marketing. Another best practice in this standard, youth do not have access to food sources such as vending machines, snack bars, etc. that sell foods and beverage that do not align with the Alliance Food and Beverage Guidelines. Access to foods and beverages that do not meet your program's nutrition standards, such as through vending machines or concession stands, undermines healthy eating messages and detracts from healthy snacks or meals that your program may be serving. Talk with youth about why the snacks and meals served at your site are healthier than the foods and beverages in vending machines and how they help them perform better both academically and physically. Another best practice, our program has access to adequate kitchen and storage facilities to support our healthy eating practices. Adequate food and beverage preparation and storage ensure healthy snacks and meals can be supported. If you do not know, and you are serving snacks or meals at your site, find out what regulations govern food preparation, storage, and service at your site and ensure you are up to code. If someone else is preparing your food, ask them to come visit and provide feedback on the food preparation and storage facilities at your site. Let's discuss some ways you could involve youth when implementing this standard. Find out what youth notice. Ask staff to list places where foods, beverages, or eating are referenced around your site. Then ask youth to do the same and compare. Where are there differences? What speaks to youth at your program? Encourage youth to think about advertisements that affect their food and beverage choices. Have youth research alternative posters or pictures that promote healthy eating and healthy foods and beverages. Have youth create posters or pictures that promote healthy eating and healthy foods and beverages. Use youth's suggestions or creations to replace unhealthy messages. Ask youth to teach nutrition education to their peers instead of having screen time. Use curriculums such as Care to Eat or Media Smart Youth to encourage youth to think about marketing and the influence it has on their food and beverage choices. Have youth help redesign and update food preparation and storage facilities as a project and talk with them about the importance of food safety. Now let's discuss some possible steps you could take today to implement this standard. Develop a plan for inventorying places at your site that contain food, beverage, or eating messages, which may include posters, advertisements, pictures, books, and websites. Replace posters and advertisements that promote unhealthy foods and beverages. Replace pictures, posters, and books that promote unhealthy eating behaviors. Draft a policy that access to vending machines or other venues that contain foods and beverages that do not meet your site's guidelines is restricted. Replace screen time with physical activity or nutrition education. Inventory food preparation and storage facilities and evaluate for adequacy. Update food preparation and storage facilities as needed. Now that we have gone through this information, do you feel like you are ready to address Healthy Eating 06? Think about potential action steps you might take today. Pause here to identify those steps. If you are not ready to address Healthy Eating 06, pause for a moment and think about when you might be ready. Will it be mid-year or this summer? Perhaps next year? Are there any steps you need to take in order to feel like you are ready to address Healthy Eating 06? Are there key stakeholders you need to engage in the meantime? I hope you identified some strategies you can use for implementing Healthy Eating 06 Environmental Support Standard today. The information in this learning opportunity is meant to be a general overview for this standard. For additional information and resources, visit host.healthiergeneration.org. Here you will find a roadmap to help guide you through implementing Healthy Eating 06. This roadmap includes links to food safety information and the two curriculum that I mentioned, Media Smart Youth and Care to Eat. In addition to these resources, please reach out to me anytime with questions about healthy eating practices and making change at your site. Thank you for your time today.